can open up a 28-pin lead. We've seen the scoring today just very low. That would be huge.
The result is a 3-6-9.
An obvious pull by Peter. We saw in the previous frame when he left a solid 9 that he got the ball out there. Now he has to throw the hook ball again into this. Now normally you don't want to go across lane with a straight shot. Once we see the key is to carry out the 9-pin, you have to take a chance on a chop. Let's see what Peter does.
Well,
whew, just a huge break. He missed that so far, he made it. As simple as that. America Online and ABC Sports. Keyword, ABC Sports. Have some fun with it. 7th frame, 14-pin lead for Pete Weber, championship match. The last telecast.
And Bo, we do want to point out that there will be PBA bowling on our sister network, ESPN. Steve Bornstein and the people have had it on ESPN, and Steve handles both ESPN and our ABC Sports.
Starting in '98 for 3 consecutive years.
Hey, baby, come on!
With a spare, Walter will trail Pete Weber by 14.
Hey, Bo.
Yes,
you
sir.
saw the children. What support your family gives you,
Well,
like
thank
Fran
you.
and our kids have given me.
Johnny Weber here today. There is,
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny Schenkel, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And
Look at
Johnny
those
Weber,
two.
And Tripper Burton and Brett Burton, we just saw in the audience.
10 pin? Me? I never leave 10 pins. Come on.
What a facetious statement. He actually leaves more than anybody, Chris, because he hits the pocket the most. That's the pin you're going to leave the most. And here you see one of his best shots of the match does not get the desired result.
Thank you.
Liking Walter Ray is always worthwhile because he does emit. He does let his feelings hang out.
Peter, strike up in the 7th, can make, if he makes a strike here in the 8th, we'll have a 25-pin lead.
Is that solid?
Wow. Well, at first, it's a mixed emotions. You watch when Peter throws this ball. He thinks it's going in the gutter. Now watch Peter's reaction. Oh my gosh, it's going to be 0. Then all of a sudden it starts turning left. He says, oh, this is the best one I've thrown the whole match. And his wife, 9 more than he thought he was getting. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, spare in the 8th ring for Pete Weber, Dick's son, and Tracy's husband. Juanita, by the way, Weber is at home. She's too nervous to come and watch her son bowl up close and personal.
She's the only one in the Weber family that has not bowled a perfect game. Paula, John, Rich, and obviously the daddy have all bowled perfect games. 9th frame.
3-6-10, Bo.
Well, Chris, we've just seen a lot of high shots and light shots and inextricable lane conditions here by the pros as Dick Weber, he says, well, you know, with my straight shot that I used to throw a little spin, I think I could hit this fair. Why is Peter throwing that big hook? Tracy approves. The situation for Walter Ray Williams Jr. is simply this. If he strikes out, he has 207. Pete Weber is going at a 199 pace. We can have a match. We can have a new champion for sure. Chris, we've both seen Walter many, many times in this situation, needing strikes to win the tournament, but not quite on such a demanding condition. Look at Peter, how nervous he is. His hands are shaking. He knows that Walter Ray needs 2 strikes to take the lead. Here we go, 10th frame.
Come on, baby!
As good as you can throw it, and guess who was applauding right with him? Mr. Class, Dick Weber, even though he's going against his son. Walter cannot shut out Peter. He can take the lead. Peter has control of his destiny.
What a game for our final telecast, Bo.
You're right, partner. As you see Walter Ray, I'll tell you what, it takes guts more than talent to come back like that. Sure, you can do it on an easy lane condition in league when you can pull the ball off there. There's no consequences of missing. He just threw 3 of the best strikes I've seen for the week, and Peter knows it. He knows what he has to do for the week.
10-10. A 206.
That's what I can do.
Chris, it's fitting that a Weber will throw the final ball on ABC. His dad won the first telecast, which was actually taped in 1962 at Argo Lanes and shown later on in 63. Right now, Peter needs 2 strikes and 8 to win. He must strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. is the champ.
I'm watching this telecast along with you. John, his son, John Schenkel, who got trapped in the crowd and couldn't get out here on camera. So, Walter Ray Williams, #1 in the world, remains that way. We'll be back. It was easier to wink, and it's not so hard to cry either. Bo, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.